What is going on, everybody? Penzik here with Reaper Gaming, and we are at end of week one-ish, I think it is. We're on the 30th, so we're the day after the update. So we're right between week one and the start of week two, technically here, since we lost the day on the 29th. Um, so I figured I'd give you guys an update. We've moved a little bit further. We left Old Doll, and we moved right to their housing district. Um, and we've been using the material supplier. We started using material supplier beginning of week two, if you would, so the last day or two. So for the last day, we've been using material supplier to get some things, um, like the iron ingots and clear glass lens. Now, this is not where we're at. This is my sub. We did world transfer, so I've got 10 million set aside for free company housing to help our housing situation since we don't have a house on the server. We need to get one. Expansion's coming up, so I threw 10 million aside for the free company so they can have it, and I've been working off it just a little bit of gil here. But as always, let's dump this gil in our secondary retainer and trust withdrawal, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what we've been working with here. Like I said, I think end of this all 1 month. I want to be at about 1 million gil. And like I said, we're at the start of week two, so this is end of week one-ish. I've been keeping Copia here full. I've been trying to keep her full. And we'll let you guys see what we have going on here. I've got a couple items still up here I picked up cheap. In fact, let me see if I can find my notepad here. Let me get back to my desktop. This shouldn't affect what you guys are seeing, because you guys should still see the game. Hold on, give me 1 second. We'll go over our sales history here, what we did. If it actually lets me, there we go. Alright, where are we at? Where are we at? I lost it. Rex the Riches notepad. Alright, guys, so we got the notepad up. Sorry about that. Now, the Woot Scimitar we picked up for 45,000. The Doman Steel Sword. I don't even have it up here. I wonder if it's still up there, just price. Let's go see. I had a couple up there that were normal quality, and they had, I'm pretty sure they had the HQ. 34,000. So I've got to watch here. I've got to watch. We're losing value, and I better write that down. That way I remember. Doman Steel Sword. I picked that up at 34,000. So that one we picked up at 34,000. The rest of these were sitting at about 100,000 at that point. But this is not a big mover. This is, as you can see, I was actually the last one. Buy one on the 25th. 5 days. There has not been another one that sold. So on our server, tank gear, there's not a lot of tanks. There's not a lot of white mages. There's just not the healers, stuff like that. They don't move as well as some of the DPS classes. And the same with this thing. I mean, 45,000 is what we picked that up for. I was on the 24th. There's only been a couple that moved it since with no HQs. So I may be able to flip them, make some money. I may not. But, you know, we're still running the basic stuff. Distilled water, we haven't moved much. Clear lens has a high profit margin, so we're hoping that's going to move pretty good. And then the iron ingots. The chicken breast has been fairly consistent, you know, and I'll show you guys the sales history here. And trust withdrawal gil. We're sitting at, right now, 213,000, so I'm a quarter of the way. Value-wise, if I was to clear everything out, I'd be, you know, pretty much quarter of the way to the million, which is good. I'm right where I want to be. But here's our sales history. Mudstone, we sold a stack for 4,700. Clear glass lens, we had a stack for 12,000. Mudstone here, this one we ended up securing big. We 30 stack of 33 for 31,000. It's just kind of floating the boards. You know, weekend there's normally a surplus. Weekdays when it's running out, people aren't playing. There's less. You can hike the prices up. So we've been working the boards. We've been working the boards good. And then down towards the end here, we had a couple good scores. The Trifane Earrings of Healing, I picked those up for 15,000. We flipped them for 28,000 real quick, so it's an extra 10G. Not going to complain. Those ones went in a day. And then these two bracelets. Each one of these bracelets, this one was picked up for 9,251. That one was picked up for 10,251. We made 30,000 gil on each one of them, so we were 60,000 bonus there, and then we've just been nickel and diming our way here. The Mudhorn Ring of Healing was a good one. We picked that one up for 21,000, sold for 85, so that's a 60,000 profit just off. And these were like I said, guys, these are the things that I was looking for on the board. I didn't dig deep on the board when I was doing this stuff. And actually, let me grab some Gil out of here, just in case we do find something. And the basic premise is you take what you have to work with. Trust withdrawal. There we go. We're gonna take that 200,000. And I just kind of come to the board. We'll check rings, all. And we look for mistakes. You're literally looking for mistakes. Somebody missed a zero, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you try and find something that's going to be... You're going to look for, say... There's nothing on Imperial Jade. Actually, I've got to make a couple of these. I've got to make those. And this is what I do. I make these for my crafter. To make Gil. And as you can see... Ooh, Silver Grace. They added some new stuff. I get to look at these ones today, boys. So I'm a little excited here. I didn't even realize they added these. I will be looking at those here shortly. But this, like I said, has all been market boards and the sellers. So our 200,000 so far is no quest, no missions, no nothing except market board, buy low, sell high. And all we do is we look for somebody who's undercutting the board, who made a mistake. Like this has a possibility if these move a ton. You know, you can make maybe 30,000 real quick, but 30,000 is not worth the 80,000 investment. You got to look at what you're going for there. But you literally try and find somebody who missed a zero is literally what you're trying to do. Is somebody who wants to list for 50,000 and accidentally puts it down for 5,000. They forgot a zero. It happens, guys. It happens a ton. In fact, I think Mikey found one under his minor, I think, the one day. Let's go look at sales history. Maybe it wasn't his minor. What was it? Sledgehammer? I don't remember what it was, but there's something for his minor. And it might have been closed. It might have been gathering closed, stuff like that. That, you know, he seen it and kind of like banged his head on it because somebody sold something for $1 million HQ. They had down to 200,000. Actually, there is one I can show you that I did with my normal guy. Let's go to blacksmith tools. Right, so 70 blacksmith tools. Alamegan crossbeam hammer. I've got one that I crafted up there for 500,000. But mine, I bought my personal one for 100 grand. Somebody else got theirs for 99,000. Let me be the first to tell you, the Yellow Mohegan stuff, crafting this stuff, 100 grand is a steal. 99,000 is a steal. I don't know why they sell them that low. The snailfish oil used in that alone, if you were to buy the Gree or the snailfish oil, if you were to buy just the snailfish oil, 3 pieces of snailfish oil you use in this, on average, you're spending 750K. So if you miss it and don't get an HQ, you're 750K minimum in the synth if you cannot make this stuff. It's up to 290,000 now. So this is an idea of what we actually look for when we do this. We make money on our characters normally like this. We will find something low, use it if we can. If we can't use it, already have it, we throw it up on a board for a markup on a profit. So, you know, like I said, snailfish oil alone, it takes 3 of those, and I'll show you guys. Crafting logs, let's go to our blacksmith, 5-star recipes. I'm gonna have to get the 6-star shit going today. 5-star crossbeam hammer, 3 snailfish oil. So 3 of those to make that alone. And if you have to buy this, if you don't have the alchemist to make this, and yes, people buy it. People buy it. I sold a stack the other day for a stack of 3 for 750,000. I think it was 250,000 each. You know, they move a ton. You can make money off it. If you can craft it, you can make money off it. And then the ingredient that goes into the snailfish oil, the geary, whatever, you have to yellow script stuff. So, don't think if you don't have money that you can't mess with the high-end stuff. So this, if you, last week I think it was down to 150s. This week it's 248. So even if you just buy it, you can see someone up as high as $500,000. If you can just buy it and hold on to it, wait for the boards to flip, you're good. You'll make money. And that's all we've been doing so far, guys. So there's our check-in for the week. I should upload this here. I'm not going to do anything fancy with it. But we are sitting, if everything's sold, we're just above $250,000. We're right where I want to be goal-wise. So we'll get there. But that is end-ish of week one-ish check-in. Stay tuned, guys. We'll try and do week 2. I'll probably do it like on Tuesday of next week. Keep an update with week 2, week 3, Tuesday of the week after, etc., etc. That way we can try and keep track of it here. But that's what we're looking at so far, end of week one-ish.